What inspired you to do it this way with this team of all these people? Did someone come at you, or did you seek it out? How'd that?
Okay, All City Jimmy came at me. Now it's I don't know if you know Ava DuVernay. That's the homegirl, right?
Is that right?
She used to be at The Good Life.
Is that right?
She got big because she came out with Ava DuVernay created a documentary about us at The Good Life called "This Is the Life." She and I guess my boy LA Cool, they all in the same age bracket. I was a little bit younger than Ava, but you know what I mean, we all cool or whatever. But one day LA Cool called me and was like, look man, Ava doing a thing for the like some kind of celebration for the documentary about the homies at The Good Life. So we all went up there. It was at one of these hotels in Beverly Hills. So when we got there, we all chilling, and then my boy All City Jimmy was like, hey man, I was telling them about the situation that happened with me and these dudes over here. And he's like, what? He's like, you know what? You should do a song about that. I'm gonna bring you to the studio. I'm gonna have my dude do the beat, and I'm gonna sing the hook on it. And then went from that song was so much of a success. That's the Good Heart one. It was so much of a success that it went from there to this project being created. That's how it got inspired through me telling him the story about what happened with these niggas at Ava shit. Imagine that. We at Ava DuVernay shit, talking about this shit, and then it came. That's how the universe worked, man. It's crazy.
Well, tell us a little bit about the Ava DuVernay documentary about The Good Life.
Okay, yeah, it was on Netflix and everything. It's called "This Is the Life," and it's basically cause she used to rap too. She used to be at The Good Life with us too. She just blew up and doing, you know what I mean. But anyway, to make a long story short, she came up with the documentary and got all the, if you want to know anything about The Good Life, watch This Is the Life. It was on Netflix for a hot second and everything. It's basically documents everything that was happening at that time, which celebrities came, who stole from there, and all that type of shit. And for some, that shit blew up. Now she on.
When did that come out?
I think like maybe maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, I believe. Let me look that up. This Is the Life. I'm gonna look that up.
And when you saw it, what did you think of how it came out when you saw it on Netflix?
I think it was dope. It gave everybody their light. I'm not really interviewed on there, but I'm on there. You know what I mean? They got me on stick because I was fucking with the homie LA Cool. But everybody on there, all the important people from that time. She did a good job.
Was she able to get Freestyle Fellowship on?
Everybody's on there. Everybody's on there. This is right here. It came out in 2008. Little I'll show you. This Is the Life. That was one of her first projects.
2008.
But you be doing so much shit, time just fly. But it don't even seem like it was that long ago.
Okay, so the making of this film had you at an event that inspired Reputables. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, because she did an anniversary.
Oh, okay.
For that, that's what we was there for.
The anniversary of
that DVD.
Okay.
Of that documentary. So while we all there, we all chopping it up and because you know it's everybody from The Good Life, all the MC. So No Can Do, which is All City Jimmy. He's like younger. You know what I mean? He's like I think in his 30s right now. But he was there, and I was telling him what happened with me and my homies over there. He's like, man, you know what? That would be a dope song. He's like, I'm gonna invite you to the studio, and I'm gonna come with the beat and come with the hook. You just write everything you told me at that shit, put it on the song. So he invited me to the studio. It was like a big ass, you know, they fuck with these labels and shit like that. So we was it looked like this motherfucker looked like a sweatshop on the outside, like a fucked up warehouse. But when you go inside, it's carpet on it, platinum plaques on the walls and everything. And then he had the white guy up, my nigga Tay Dex was up in there hitting with the beat. He's like, then that's when he was coaching me, All City Jimmy. Everything you told me at Ava's event is what you need to write about right now without all that fast rap shit and without all the cursing. You write that right now, and I'm gonna come up in and lace the hood. We did that. So a lot of people like that shit because there's a lot of people that went through that type of shit we was talking about. You know what I mean? People that dedicate their life to this bullshit and then turn around and end up getting stabbed in the back by the same bullshit they dedicated their life to. A lot of people went through that shit, and a lot of people related to that song. So then that's how the project turned out. But I'm just saying that's how the universe worked. We at the event with Ava, celebrating an anniversary of the project she put out about the homies, and then we talking about this, and then it turned into this, and then it turned into this. That's how the God worked, man. That shit is crazy, man.
Definitely, man. That is, it is interesting. You actually have a link to Ava DuVernay.
Yeah, we know her since when we was kids. She used to rap at The Good Life. Her and a girl named Giant, there was a group called Figures of Speech. You know what I mean? They was part of the crew. They was a part of the crew. That's crazy. That's how, you never know what a person's route in life might be. She pretty much up there. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell she's hip hop. So you got this great collaboration with All City Jimmy and this team that was inspired by going to the anniversary of Ava's documentary from 2008. Where do you go from here now?
Shit, I'm just living my life, and you know, I'm trying to make the best out of the situation. I'm just keep on working and keep doing what I do. That's what I love to do. You know, until you know what I mean, I check up out of this place.
Okay, so you also got a song that just came out with Kato. So what inspired you and Kato coming together on that track?
Man, hey, I was driving down the street, right? And I was coming from somewhere. I was mad about something, but I was coming down the street, and there was a gang of dudes standing out there, looked like everybody was cripped out, OG nigga, all that. But I guess it was somebody's funeral or something. And I guess they was doing their repast. But I drove past and I look, and I'm like, hey man, that look like Kato right there. And then I guess I hit him up on Instagram. I'm like, hey man, I just drove past you, because he took a picture right there. I'm like, man, I just drove past you. And he was like, man, pull up, man, pull up. So I, handled my business, and I came and I pulled up, and he was like, we was both talking. I'm like, man, we need to do some shit together. And then finally, boom, we just did it. And then it came out like that.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description, and thanks for watching StreetTV.net.